On a chilly November morning, the quiet of the sprawling Babbitt Ranches in Arizona's high country pulses to life with the pounding hooves of cattle and horses, a swarm of muscle and strength racing toward Tin House Camp. It's a time-honored scene out of the Old West as cowboys ride herd from all directions, driving some 1,700 head of cattle, each heifer and steer averaging between 500 and 600 pounds.
Watching them bringing in the cattle when they're riding in, it really does look choreographed. It's amazing how these cowboys can ride herd. The young ones, it's fun to see the young cowboys.
And this is the time of year that we ship all of our calves we raised for the year. This is like the Super Bowl for the cowboy world.
Leading up to this Cowboy Super Bowl, these 1,200 heifers and 500 steers were born in April, sold through an online auction in August, weaned in September, and on this day in November 2024, headed to buyers in Nebraska and Iowa. We caught up with Babbitt Ranches cowboy Will Vest.
We've worked hard all year long to raise these calves and keep them alive and keep them healthy and grow them up and see them come in here and weigh what they're supposed to weigh, and they're alive and look good. Great for the ranch, it's great for us, it's great for everyone.
For third-generation ranch manager Clay Rogers, the Fall Works is a meaningful culmination of a year's labor and a generational celebration for family, cowboys, and the greater Babbitt Ranches community, all doing their best and bringing the CO Bar cattle to market, a tradition dating back to the 1800s, right here on these lands.
Just keeps the heritage and the lifestyle going. Being able to bring your kids out here is pretty important. They're part of the workforce. Sometimes I don't think I could do it without them. So they're a big important part of the whole operation on Babbitt.
What we do out here is we count them out and put them on the scale so we can weigh them and know how much they weigh when we ship them.
12,500.
Working the scale, we find longtime Babbitt associate Ray Turley of Roundup Cattle Internet Marketing and Flagstaff accountant Tim Howell. They say precision is key.
It's huge. You know, these guys work all year long to raise a calf, and it comes down to this day. And so we want to make sure that those calves weigh up and that we get the right figures for them, and that this is their one payday a year, and we try and get that just spot on. So.
A couple days a year I get to come out on Babbitt's. This is where I grew up. I spent my teenage years working on the corrals and building these as a kid, working for my father. So it's always nice to come out here and see the guys and just be back on Babbitt Ranches. Yeah.
Otherwise serene and still, I can tell you that on shipping day, Tin House Camp transforms into a bustling village of focus and purpose for the Babbitt Ranches community. Robust with energy, skill, and experience from cowboys and Babbitt family members, auctioneers, the camp cook, office manager, banker, professional consultants, truck drivers, the livestock inspector, and large animal veterinarian.
Any livestock going interstate across the state line has to have a health certificate. And so I'm looking at them, and depending on where they go, if they want their eyelashes to be pink and their toenails green, you verify that that's what they are.
Me and Doc Lytle work a lot together on looking at the health of these cattle for them to leave. My job mainly entails the transport of cattle from state to state, proof of ownership, and we don't want cognizant diseases to transport from Arizona to other states where these cattle are going.
Retired dentist Bobby DeMura has been working shipping day nearly every year since 1982.
I came out with my Uncle John Babbitt and Bob Nimitz, and it was extremely exciting. Gosh, it was 1886 when great-grandfather Babbitt started this. And I feel real connected in ways too, because I'm the eldest great-grandson of David Babbitt. And so I was fortunate as a child to know the last living member of the original Babbitt family, and my connection comes all the way now to my son and some of the other fifth generation kids that are going to be running Babbitt's from now on. So it's getting it's really quite interesting.
Another fourth-generation Arizona Babbitt, Conversation Council member Bertie Wallace, says Shipping Day connects her to her heritage. Out here, she's transported to the pioneering days of the western frontier.
I've been out here a few times to the shipping. My grandpa was Joe Babbitt. My great-grandpa was David Babbitt, one of the 5 Babbitt brothers. Tin House is 28 or 30 miles down a dirt road off of the main highway, and you get out into some wide open spaces with wild horses that are sweet and tame. But really, it's the view. I mean, you get out here and it's all sky and land. It's really gorgeous.
Meanwhile, the aroma of hot coffee, freshly baked cornbread, and simmering green chili wafts from the camp kitchen. We caught up with camp cook Riley Dry, who grew up on her grandfather's ranch near Twin Arrows, not far away.
Today I'm making food for about 20 people, and hopefully that's about how many people show up. They have a lot of work to do throughout the day. They have to be active all day long. It's not just simple, easy work. So they got to be fed. They have a lot to do, and the daylight hours, especially in the fall, are pretty short. So yeah, they have to get food early so that they can get out there as soon as the sun comes up, and then good hearty food so they're satisfied throughout their work day. It's super rewarding knowing that they're full and satisfied and have the energy to get through the day and the work that they need to get done.
Financial support is essential as well. Cody Stephen is a relationship manager who works with the Babbitts. His job is finding financial solutions for the nation's agricultural families so they can maintain their important family legacy.
Cattle ranching is part of the threads of America and Arizona. It's one of the 5 C's, being cattle, and very important for our history and for our future, for the state and the nation.
The final step is carefully loading 100 head of cattle into each of the 14 semis standing by. Seasoned truck driver Mike Schmidt is among those hauling more than 50,000 pounds of livestock across 1,000 miles, 15 hours on the road, before delivering them to their new destination.
Well, truck driving is an important part of it. I mean, a very important part of the process of getting them, and just make sure, just like I say, keep them up, and we segregate them. So that way they don't get on top of each other and fall down, and scatter them out good. When you get them loaded, we pull over after a while, and we'll check them, make sure everybody's still standing up, and we'll gate them and just keep an eye on them. You're driving.
From dawn until noon, Shipping Day is about everyone out here and in the background striving for excellence. Together, they create a smooth operation, making this Super Bowl for the cowboy world a big win for all.
There's a feeling of it's continuity, but heritage maybe is the word that comes to mind. But really, it's almost like I can't believe I'm part of it. To know that this is a part of my family legacy is really, it's kind of awe-inspiring.
It's kind of more of a heritage and a tradition. And yeah, I couldn't think of anything else I'd want to do.
The Babbitt Ranch they're like family. What they do is important. Their heritage, their tradition's important. It's important that they produce something that they can be proud of. We're feeding America.
You see all these different people throughout the year and doing their jobs, doing really good at their jobs, and then being able to pull all that together. And so today, really, shipping kind of represents a whole bunch more than just selling the cattle across the scale. Shipping Day on Babbitt Ranches is a reflection of everybody individually doing their best, being a part of something that matters, part of something that is meaningful and is bigger than themselves.